What's up, everybody? It's Laura, that RV girl with Travelland RV here at Grand Design RV, and today I am joined by the wonderful Matt Eppers, and he's going to take us through the all-new and incredible Serenova. Let's do it.
Thanks for being here today. We're excited to show you guys what we've been working on. Brand new Grand Design Serenova released this year in 2025 model year, so we're very excited. Today we'll talk about some of those new things or some of those different things that we do that you're not going to see elsewhere. So the top three, right as you walk into Serenova, the big things you're going to want to know are that we have a dry bath, so no wet bath in any Serenova. We have an 8-cube refrigerator, which is awesome compared for kind of what we see in the segment. And then the big one for me, 3, and this is something you don't see in a lot of travel trailers, it's really a motorized feature, is actually our acrylic windows with the day and the night shades for you that are very easy to use. And you'll see that those are 360 all around the entire unit. The only window on this unit in any Serenova that will not be an acrylic window will actually be your front window, which we'll get into a little bit more. But some of the exciting things, what makes Serenova different outside of that? Number one, we are running on an aluminum MORryde chassis. So that's pretty cool, nice and lightweight. You're also not going to get any of that rust that you get with the steel frame. So we're really excited to partner with them. And not only on the frame did we partner with MORryde, we also partnered on the suspension and running gear, and that's MORryde Shock. So it's an independent suspension. So compared with that aluminum frame, it allows you to get out. Even though it looks sharp, it still can be an off-road camper for you with that MORryde Shock. Gives you a nice, really smooth ride. With that, we also do pair that with aluminum rims and Goodyear tires that do have the balance beads in them. We know that's a golden thread, excuse me there, but nice to have those Goodyear tires with the MORryde Shock on the aluminum rims. Makes for a really smooth ride, coupled with that aluminum frame. Best running gear in the industry there for us. And then underbody, things that you won't see that we can't get down to, is full heated and enclosed underbelly on the Serenova with direct blow heat. And then we go the extra mile for you. We know this is an adventure camper and allows you to get out. We do have 12-volt tank heating pads on the Serenova for you as well. So you get some of that extended camping, which is very, very exciting, especially for this segment here in the industry. So as we kind of continue to move back, one thing that's really special on this model in particular, the 160LG that we're talking on today, is the amount of exterior storage that you have for a camper that's 20 foot 2 inches in real length for us. And what we have is you kind of have a nice diamond plate rubber flooring, so it's durable for you. Something that's a little bit smaller and segregated, so you have a tool kind of exterior storage or stuff that may be a little more messy. And then on your back, your full exterior storage, 2-3 baggage doors, and these are metal slam latches. So you'll notice that they're very nice. There's nothing cheap there. It's a expensive door to kind of withstand time and stand the test of time for it. But one thing that we do really cool in the Serenova is we are including our Grand Design branded tables, and that comes standard up here, and it's in a table bracket for you. So it's nice, you can store it, you can get it away, but it's not cannibalizing any of your floor space. You don't have to stack anything on it. It's functional, easy to use, and that table we can use inside, outside, wherever you need it. It's all weather, so it's a really cool feature to have.
Nice.
Yeah, as we kind of come to the rear, you will see the LP Quick Connect, so we are set up for kind of the build your own camp kitchen. That goes into the 2 20-pound tanks that we have up front, so a lot of kind of competitors you see in this segment may only have 120 or even a 30. We have 40 pounds of propane capacity on the Serenova, which is very exciting. And then when we do get to the rear, a couple things that we'll showcase for you. One will be the standard backup camera. So that's not a backup camera prep. That's a Voyager camera already installed for you, and that works via an app on your phone. So really nice, really easy to use. Download the app on your phone, and then you'll get that direct view for you as a backup cam, which is really nice to use. They don't require you to buy a monitor or any of that, and that's already included standard in the Serenova. And then as we come down, you'll also notice our receiver hitch, and again, that's there with MORryde. So if we have bikes or anything, we want to add an accessory hitch or rack, we can do that. And it's nice, 150-pound weight rating here for you on the Serenova. And then we'll talk a little bit more as we get up front, but you'll notice that these stabs are going to be a little different. We'll talk about what that is when we get to the front of the unit. Kind of working around the off-door side, we do have your nautical center. Again, that's another Grand Design golden thread or Nautilus center in here, where all your water hookups, your battery disconnect, your solar, all will be right here for you. And speaking of solar on the Serenova, what we have is a really special solar package. Number one, starting off with the 3,000 watt inverter prep. And that, because we have that 3,000 watt inverter prep, this unit will actually be a 50 amp unit even though it's small. The only reason it's 50 amp is because of that 3,000 watt inverter prep. So what you can do is adapt down if you're not using your inverter to a 30 amp with that adapter, and you can still run everything in this unit as long as you're not running that 3,000 watt inverter prep, right? the reason that we went with the 3000 watt inverter prep is if you install the 3000 watt inverter, you can run your AC, which we know is a big deal as you get off grid. But to do that, to power that, what do you need? We wired all of our Seranovas for up to 600 watts of solar. Included standard is a 200 watt solar panel with a 30 amp solar controller. And then again, I'll keep harping on it, that 3000 watt inverter prep.
That's a lot of power for a little unit.
A lot of power for a little unit, which is nice. But we want to build this thing so our campers can get out and have a lot of fun.
Extend their trips.
Extend their trips. Yep, nailed it. And then the other thing that we do have here is a tankless water heater. Now that is a big boy. That's a 60K compared to the 40 that some of our competitors use. Just the right product to put for us. That way it maintains hot water and the flow issue and some of the groundwater issues that you may see in some of those other tankless we don't have in this Furrion 60K. So excited to partner with them on it as well. You will see the other side too is the LCI ladder preps. That's a telescoping ladder prep. And what's unique about the Seranova compared to a lot of the other laminate trailers, specifically some of the ones that have that radius, are those are not full walk-on roofs, where in a Seranova, it is still a full walk-on roof, so you can get up there, you can check your seals, you can do whatever that is that you need to maintain, or also just enjoy your campsite. So standard LCI ladder prep and a full walkable roof on Seranova.
And you can grab that ladder from us at Travelland RV.
There you go. There you go. So as we do come up, one of the last things that we will talk about on kind of the off-door side before we get to the front is the Dexter axle sway control. So that's part of that towing and easeability that we have, along with the upgraded suspension, the frame. We do use that Dexter axle anti-sway, which is nice to have on here. And if need be, it can supplement kind of some of the anti-sway bars that you have up front. That's standard equipment for us here on the Seranova as well. But one of the coolest parts of this unit, as we do get to the front, is just kind of the profile and the huge front windshield that we use. This is automotive front windshield, which is very nice. It's strong. You can see the accent lighting that we have around it as well, and kind of that cob lighting. Good look at the aluminum frame up here as well. You do have the reinforcement pads, so if we do want to put equalizer hitch or anti-sway bars, we can on here. And then lastly, before we get inside, one of the really cool features for us is the BAL power stabilizing system. So what's nice is this is a power stab all the way through on Seranova. And what we like about it, the reason that we went with this product and partnered with BAL on this is that they act independently, right? So we can put them all down at the same time, but if you're on a slight grade, we can put the right side down, stop it, put the left side down. Instead of them working on the same track, it works a lot better. It reduces the risk of you ever having to burn out a motor. And then the cool part is if anything happens and we don't have power or there's an issue, every single one of your stab jacks has a manual override on it. So they're power, but you always have that backup capability. That way you're never stuck should there be an issue on the road. And that's very important to us here at Grand Design. But having them be power and then having them be able to work independently is huge for us. And we're happy to partner with BAL on a power tongue and power stabilizer here on the Seranova.
Awesome.
Yeah. So with that, let's pop inside. We can show you guys some of the cool things we do there.
Great. Let's do it.
Yeah. So inside, some of the coolest thing that you'll see in the Seranova, and this is our 160 model, you can see a true 60 by 80 queen bed in the back. So that's important and that's rare to find in these smaller units. A lot of times you're going to see a little bit of a smaller bed, but a great shot there of all the acrylic windows that we have behind. You can see it's 270 degrees, and then all your overhead cabinetry, all the outlets, all your USBs, everything you need. So even though it's a small and condensed space, you have a ton of space to lay out and relax. You have a ton of storage up top, and then a ton of outlets rather that you can plug in all your electronics and anything you may need there. As we get into the kitchen galley, some of the really cool things that we've done is you do have a large countertop area and then a really nice blacked out sink with an extendable holder there. We do have the soap dispenser, and then overhead you'll notice there's concave doors, and we'll talk about those in a minute, but they're flat, so it opens up your walkway and breezeway a little bit. These are all soft close, and what's cool about our cabinetry is this is imported Italian cabinetry from a company called Technoform, straight from Italy. We partnered with them, we brought them in. This is something else that you'll see in a lot of higher end motorhomes, but with the Seranova we wanted to bring that Italian inspiration in, and you'll see kind of our concave doors that are all soft close, very nice to use all the way throughout the unit, and there's not a shortage of them. You'll notice in any Seranova there's a ton of cabinets, because we know, even though this is a condensed unit, we like to camp, we like to bring a lot of equipment with us. We want to make sure we have the storage for you there.
Nice.
So, yeah, one thing you may notice that you're missing here is a cooktop. Where could our cooktop be? We actually use an induction cooktop. broccoli that's down here that'll be removable, and they may have that actually out in the pass-through storage, so we can grab that. But it's a removable induction cooktop that we can use and plug in right here. Better yet, we can take it outside and plug it into the dedicated outlet on the exterior, and then put it on a picnic table or that Grand Design branded table that we have, which is very nice. And then down here, kind of your last cooking appliance that we'll see is you're going to have a convection microwave with air fryer built in for you as well. A really cool feature. And again, in a smaller unit, you kind of have all the cooking capabilities that you need with that induction cooking, and then that air fryer and convection microwave.
Awesome. Have you used an air fryer? I love air fryers. Having that at the campground would be great.
Yeah, yeah, having already built into your unit. That way we're not cannibalizing countertop space or whatever it is we're thinking of you. So one of the big features that we do have here in the bathroom, and this is Ceranova for all of our floor plans, regardless of just being in the 160, but we mentioned at the beginning, is a true dry bath for us. So it's not a wet bath. You can see that we do have a toilet separate and then a flip down sink for you. So it's nice, even though we're in a single axle, you don't have to walk over to your kitchen sink when you brush your teeth or wash your hands. You have that in here. And then the big one for us is a shower. You can see the great kind of tub surround that we have, and then the retractable shower shade. And then lastly, just a little detail for us. Think Mike Hums over at Motorized is a C-deck flooring. Great little feature that makes it comfortable and a little bit slip-proof for us in our showers, especially in a tighter space. And then again, we harp on storage. You can see the amount of storage that we have in the Ceranova for you, even in the bathroom here. Really tried to maximize that. So.
And there's our on-demand water heater controls.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Finally, as we kind of get to the living area up front, this is what really kind of makes this unit special. One of the big ones is using an 8-cube French door refrigerator from Furrion. We partnered with them on it. You can see the bottom freezer, which is nice residential style. And what you're going to see as you shop around, maybe some different competitors, is you're going to find a lot of really small refrigerators in a unit of this size. But we know going camping, part of it's having those things that you can cook, your drinks, your accessories, your freezers, whatever that may be. So we wanted to get the industry or class-leading refrigerator for us for this size segment. We're able to execute that, and it's very exciting for us here in the Ceranova. And then in your dinette area up front, and again, you can see the windows, which is very nice, the day and night shade on your acrylics. And then you will have a blackout shade up front for you as well, roller shade, which is very nice. You can see our cabinetry all the way around on both sides of the unit. Soft touch ceiling up top, but what's great about this and the ease of it is it acts as a dinette so we can lounge during the day. But if we do need an extra bed because we're bringing the kids or our friends or whoever that may be, really easy to do. We're going to pull up this back cushion here, and then again, as we kind of move this around if we need to, we can pull this guy here. All we got to do is push down. It'll sit down on those rails, and then we release it and you're down in bed mode. This cushion comes down, and then we do ship you with the loose cushion that we'll send on the bed for you. That'll sit there nice and flush, and you have a second bed here. 2 beds in the Ceranova, with one of them being a true 60 by 80 queen. So a lot of value and a lot to punch in a little unit. We're excited. Come check it out.
Thank you so much, Matt. If this is what you're looking for to take your adventures to the next level, come visit us at Travel RV. See you guys tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.